Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a tutorial, something non-neutral, definitely something more outside of my own comfort zone, using some more color. And I know specifically, I don't know why, I really wanted to use a blue, like a deep blue. And I wanted to bring out this bad boy right here. And this is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. There's a Pro 1 and then the Pro 2. I love them both. I would say the Pro 2 probably has some more cooler tones in there. And this tutorial is just using this palette, so I'm not bouncing around from palette to palette. And I use this navy blue on my lid, definitely non-neutral, more of a smoky eye. Something that I will say though when doing smoky eyes, or even for myself while I was doing this tutorial, is it requires a lot of blending, a lot of patience. And honestly, while you're blending and you want to quit because you're like, what the hell is going on, just power through, just keep going. I was even blending myself. I'm like, I don't know, should I keep going? That's how it always is with the smoky eye. It's not until you kind of clean it up and then blend out a little bit more. Use as many type of clean brushes as you can. Definitely end result will be a lot better than you may think in between. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Shade I'm gonna take is the Nectar Peach shade with a Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna place that all around my eyes, my transition shade, a little bit above the crease. And I already did prime my eyes with MAC's Paint Pot, and then I set that with my MAC Mineral Skin Finish. A really light powder will do. Next, I'm going to take that buff shade again, and I'm going to place that underneath my brow bone as my highlight. I want something kind of subtle and not too shimmery, since we're going to go a little bit more crazy on the eyes. I really don't want the focus to be on the underbrow highlight. It's going to be more that navy blue smoke. Then I'm going to go in with a Sigma E25 brush and that light brown shade, and I'm going to place this in the crease. And now this shade, I really want to kind of blend and buff in. Basically everything I'm going to blend and buff in, but I know this shade specifically you're going to spend a lot of time. I'm going to show you guys, and there's even a little bit more, but I really want to get this buffed into the crease. If I do this first, it's going to be easier than if I were to put the blue and then try to buff this in. So if I get this nice and blended into my crease, it'll just make the blending portion kind of cut down in the end and a little bit less messy later. Then I'm just going to go in with that clean fluffy brush and just blend everything out. And honestly, try to get really good fluffy brushes, really good blending brushes for these smoky eyes. Then with a pencil brush, I'm going to go in with that cool gray color, and I want this for a little bit more precision on my placement, and I'm going to place this right into the crease because I want this to help be that gradient transition from the blue to the gray to that brown. So I kind of want to add the more transition shades, the better it kind of looks. I feel like you can go simple, but then this just makes everything kind of blend seamlessly. So this color gives something for that navy blue to blend into. And then also I'm really gonna try to, you know, kind of blend this out as much as possible. But then once again, going back in, this is like, I think one of those Anastasia brushes that come in the palettes. I actually really like these brushes. So I'm just taking that fluffy side and I'm blending out that cool gray tone into the brown. And take your time, blend as much as possible, and this will just make everything a lot easier. Then I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Pencil. I think this one is in Black Bean, and I'm going to place this on my eye. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to go ahead and use a concealer brush to blend this out, and this will just kind of help intensify that navy blue shade. So if you really want like dark shades to kind of pop, or any pop of color, try something like this. Then I'm going to go in with that navy blue shade in a flat shader brush. This is a MAC 242, and I'm going to start patting this on my eyes. Do not blend. Pat. If you pat, and especially if you already have eye makeup or face makeup on under, it will just, you know, that's just a ticket to the Hot Mess Express. So make sure to pat that color, and then you'll get the most pigmentation as well. Then going with a clean Sigma E25 Morphe M433, we're gonna do little windshield wiper and little circle motions. Try not to go ham with this blending, because as you'll notice, it's gonna get a little bit crazy, and this is just even with really easy, really soft blending. But this is where you're gonna blend and blend and blend your little heart out. and just keep blending. And even if you're like, what the heck is going on, this is around the point where you kind of want to quit. I was about to like just start over, should I do something else? But just keep going. Honestly, I feel like with smoky eyes, once you kind of put the whole face together, that's when you're like, okay, alright, I kind of like this. So that's the kind of point where you have to get, and then you can think, alright, I probably should have stopped. I probably just wasted a whole day blending my face. So next, I actually prime my face with a Too Faced Hangover RX. And then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And I'm going to pat this on my face. I like this to cover up any face blemishes. So I'm going to pat this on where I have any blemishes or redness with my finger. I really like to use that to kind of warm up the product. And this is so creamy and moisturizing, which is why I really love this for my face, especially for my dry skin. It just glides on so easily. So you just pat this on your finger. But then I'm even going to go in with a beauty blender and just pat that in even further. And this is really great coverage. So you can even do this and like a powder if you're oily skin, just to kind of even out the skin tone. But then I'm going to go in with the new Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. And I really wanted to kind of conceal first because this is supposed to be pretty sheer. I'm still playing around with it, so I'm going to be doing a review, but just kind of testing it out for now. And this is the Sephora number 56 brush that I'm using to blend it out. And I started using that, but then for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't too big a fan of how it was blending out with this brush specifically. So I actually then went ahead and I switched. This is the Morphe Round Top Kabuki brush. It's a little bit more dense, so I kind of like how it packed it on a little bit better. Once again, experimenting. I'll give you guys a more in-depth review about specifically maybe which tools I like and prefer a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, and I'm just going to use a Real Techniques brush. I think this is like their regular eyeshadow brush, and just place this underneath my eyes just to conceal any of those dark circles that I have under my eyes, especially since we're just going to go in with a highlighting palette. And then ever so lightly just going in with my beauty blender just to further blend that out, just so that it doesn't crease under the eyes. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Cream and Highlight Contour Palette. I'm actually going to just maybe try to fast forward through this as much as possible. I'll link down the review and demo that I did of this product, but honestly, if you want a cream highlighting contour or like liquid highlighting contour, I would definitely suggest like another palette. In general, just a little spiel about it. I don't know, I feel like it wasn't as creamy or as blendable as I would have liked. So, I mean, it did an okay job. It wasn't bad. But I feel like I have way better products that I prefer way more. So just doing the cream and the highlighting contour routine here. Then I'm going ahead with a Real Techniques setting brush, and I actually use the IT Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Pores Loose Setting Powder. I actually really like this product. And I'm just using it to set my under eyes so I do not crease. Then I'm going to go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and a dual fiber brush, just kind of quickly swirling and quickly just kind of dabbing, especially since we have more of a luminous foundation. We kind of want to keep that. For my bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just going to use that around the perimeters of my face just to kind of bronze and bring some definition back to my face. Also, this is helping set that cream contour so it doesn't budge throughout the day. If you want to just quickly define your contour a little bit, you can use a little bit of your face powder or like a setting powder that's a little bit brighter, and just go in with that setting brush. Just define it, chisel it out a little bit more, and then make sure to go back in with a nice dual fiber or fluffy brush just so that it doesn't look like a streaky line, and it just airbrushes it out. I'm going to go in with MAC's Melba Blush, a really nice neutral blush. Any neutral brush, especially because you are doing a really intense eye, you don't want the focus to be on the cheeks. Do not do a bright pink cheek. Do not do a bright pink cheek. I mean, if you want to, go for it, but I'm straight. Then I'm just going to go back in with that dual fiber brush once again and blend everything together. So much blending, even on the face, but we want everything to look seamless. For my eyes, I added the Vegas Nae Shining Star Lashes and the Balm Swing Liner. Then I'm going to go in with the light brown shade and a pencil brush again, and I'm just going to take that underneath my lash line, and I'm just going to kind of sweep that out. You can just do that, or you can just keep it blank and do the Nicki Minaj, but I kind of want to even everything out. To line my waterline, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Kohl pencil in black. I really like this one, really creamy, really great if you use contacts, and I'm just using that face brush to kind of hold it down so I don't tug on my eye too much. Then I'm going to go back in with that navy blue and a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to pat this. Once again, try to pat ever so lightly. Make sure to tap off any powder just so it doesn't get all over your foundation. And I'm just going to add that and go back in with that pencil brush to blend everything out. Don't forget to add mascara to your lower lash line. I like the L'Oreal Telescopic one, really lengthening, and then also on the top to blend with your lashes. Then I'm going to go in with that beige shade and kind of like a pointed pencil brush, and I'm going to put that in the inner tear ducts of my eyes. You can leave it blank, but because we have so much darkness going on, I kind of want to give it a little bit of a pop and, you know, still keep it within that cool tone range. And then I'm just going to go in with just a clean, fluffy, any brush, and just kind of blend that out just so it looks, you know, transitions a little bit better with the rest of the look, and it's just not, you know, there. Then I'm going to go in with the old school MAC Soft and Gentle, bringing this bad boy out to play today. I just figured it's like nice on like the neutral cool tone side of a highlight, so I really wanted to go with this. The other one I was also thinking was maybe like Becca Opal, but I wanted to bring this guy out today, and I fell in love with it. Can't go wrong with MAC's Soft and Gentle. Not too glittery, but it's just so beautiful. Really, really complimentary on a lot of different skin tones. So if you're looking for like a neutral on the cooler tone, champagne-y side of a highlight, definitely check this one out. To line my lips, I'm going to use Jordana's Rock and Rose. A really, really pretty mauve shade. Very affordable too. Really creamy. Oh, I love this shade so much. And I'm not going to fill in my lips. I'm actually going to go in with Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin Liquid Lipstick. Also on the neutral cooler tone. I love this lips. It's so comfortable on the lips. I just bought it. I need to get more of these. Really, really great. I also made sure to set my face with some MAC Fix Plus just for some added dewiness. And that is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you tried a smoky eye, just, you know, patience and lots of practice. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.